Super Smash Bros. Has been a series always shrouded in mystery, from the early days to just last year. I remember my beginnings with Melee, thinking that there existed a cheat code in the names menu to unlock Giga Bowser, and hell, who can forget that Sonic and Tails joke in that magazine where you had to kill 20 CPUs in Cruel Melee? It was ridiculous. Suffice to say, there are a lot of facts, leaks, secrets, and hidden Easter eggs surrounding the series, but most of them lack proper sources, and very well have been accepted as truths because they always have been. So that's why today, I'm happy to announce that Source Gaming's writers and translators and I have collaborated to bring you Super Smash Facts! A series where we smash through the facts to uncover the truth behind everyone's favorite competitive party all-star fighting game, Super Smash Bros.
Wow! Come on, bitch! It's Sonic Speed!
So, Super Smash Bros. For 3DS and Wii U is the 4th and 5th entry to the Smash Bros. Series. The game was announced to be jointly developed by Sora Limited and Namco Bandai in June 2012, and was directed by none other than Masahiro Sakurai. But when exactly did development start for Smash Bros. For 3DS and Wii U? It's unknown for sure, but in June 2011, Nintendo announced that they were looking for a development team. By April 26, 2012, just a month after the release of Kid Icarus Uprising, Masahiro Sakurai had joined development and presented a project proposal to Nintendo. A part of this proposal appears in Sakurai's latest Famitsu collection. This proposal not only outlined basic changes to this entry of the series, but solidified components that we can see in the game today. Some of these changes are new modes such as Smash Run and 8-Player Smash. The idea of 8-Player Smash, however, can be traced back all the way to Melee. But, due to the GameCube and eventually the Wii's power, it was unable to be made possible. The two systems were developed with the idea of personal and public in mind. One of the key concepts of this idea was that the 3DS would be the version that was carried around, while the Wii U would be the version where the player can compete using their personal data. They were nicknamed accordingly, with the 3DS being the home and the Wii U being the stadium. This is reflected in the modes that were chosen for each of these consoles. Smash Run was chosen for the 3DS because it highlighted the personal aspect of the game with customization and the unique screen. Smash Tour, on the other hand, was seen as more public, as it's a multiplayer-centric mode compared to Smash Run. Next, the idea of releasing the game on two consoles that have cross-platform compatibility was a focus from Sakurai's early conceptions of Smash 4. Though Sakurai voiced his concerns about Smash Bros. Being on a smaller, less powerful device, he had always wanted an iteration of the series to be made on one. The reason the games were developed simultaneously is actually because of Sakurai's working contract. If they weren't developed at the same time, Sakurai would have had to be employed under two separate contracts, making development a lot harder. The proposal didn't go into only these technical details, as there's stuff about aesthetics and characters here too, the stuff you actually want to hear about. Firstly, there's the art style. If you're like me, the direction of an art style in a Smash game is a huge deal to you. And Smash 4 was in a unique position, as Smash Bros. Brawl in itself would not have such drastic changes in hardware and graphical capabilities, unlike that of Brawl and Melee. Sakurai took note of this early on, and it was planned to have characters step away from realism and have their design more closely aligned to their original art. From even the first renders they revealed after E3, you could tell this game was going to be way more vibrant than Brawl. And less, gross.
Give it to you.
Next, there was another little addition presented from the proposal, but we wouldn't see it until a later patch of the game. Yup, it's doing a smash attack by holding the special and attack button. Many were very confused about this addition in the patch, but a common theory is that it makes doing smash attacks easier on 3DS. Now, there were a ton of other details that were planned from the start that did make it into the final game, such as having final destinations for every stage, 8-player Smash becoming a reality, the details of Smash Run, having dedicated online modes that became for fun and for glory, and, notably, custom moves and custom fighters. But the most interesting part of the project proposal was arguably the details about characters. Not only were characters planned out and set in stone from the beginning of the project, but how they would fight was decided as well. Sakurai made this detail extremely clear through interviews and his character choices. Essentially, Sakurai words it as he wanted to be able to see the characters dance in his mind before considering them as fighters. What he means by this is that they needed to have a certain uniqueness to them, a certain style that would stand out from them and all the other characters on the cast. For example, the characters Rosalina, Robin, and Duck Hunt were all considered from the start because of certain attributes that made them unique, such as Rosalina having an anti-gravity style, Robin being a magic wielder, and having Duck Hunt be the surprise character. Alternatively, this is why characters like Chrom didn't make it into the battle. In Sakurai's mind, the character was a bit of a mix between Ike and Marth, and didn't really offer anything that made him unique, so he was given representation in the form of Robin's final smash. But ultimately, characters were chosen based on what new things they could offer to the roster. After Brawl's development, Sakurai reflected on the lack of new series being introduced, and stated that he wanted to bring in a new variety of fighters, especially from Nintendo's latest games. Some of the characters that were considered for Brawl, but didn't make it in until Smash for 3DS and Wii U, are the Mii Fighters, Pac-Man, and Villager. For Pac-Man, Sakurai made him a hybrid fighter, mixing old and new designs. In Brawl, Sakurai didn't believe that a pizza-face fighter could have any unique moves. Also, he didn't want popular candidates such as the Miis and an Animal Crossing fighter in Brawl because they were seen as lovers instead of fighters. So, what about clones, you ask? Your Dr. Mario, Lucina, Dark Pit. Sakurai himself has said that these characters were not planned from the start of the project. Sort of. You see, they were initially planned as alternate costumes in the vein of Alf for Olimar and the Koopalings for Bowser Jr. You know, speaking of Alf, there was a recent finding showing that he could have been a potential clone character. However, somewhere down the line of developing Olimar, it was scrapped or forgotten. There were even remnants of Rock Pikmin being included in the moveset, but as we can see in the final release, he remained as an alternate costume. But back to the ones that made it in. Because they were added so late into development, and because they varied ever so slightly from the main characters, they were not balanced to all characters across the cast. Instead, Sakurai considers them a little special extra. Actually, the way he describes it is pretty funny. It's like going to a magnificent restaurant, getting the nicest dinner, paying up, and then the chef offers you dessert for free. It's like a lot of people on the internet that were mad at the clones go, "No, I want more of the main course!" As far as Smash 4 development goes, this was the main bulk of it. After the initial trailer of Smash 4, the website launched June 11, 2013, with the picture of the day starting the day after. From that point on, the game would be continually developed and planned for release in the fall and winter of 2014. That would mean that this game was in production for about 3 years, if we count the little cogs working in Sakurai's mind from as early as February 2012. Now, DLC was never considered until the 2 versions of Smash were finished. This means that the likes of Roy, Lucas, Mewtwo, and Ryu were all developed after the game's completion. However, they could have been planned far beforehand, but would not be developed to interfere with what they had planned already. And just like that, that's Smash 4's development. But of course, it isn't as pretty and clear-cut as that, as there were a couple of leaks surrounding the game prior to its release, but I suppose we'll save that for another time. Thank you, my friends, for watching the video. This video was only possible through the collaboration I had with Source Gaming, organized by Push Dustin. Source Gaming is a site dedicated to ironing out the truth of Smash Bros. And uncovering hidden secrets from the past and present. On the site, they'll be providing a transcript of this video, citing all the sources for your convenience. So check out the link in the description to learn more about Smash. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. You know, this video collab could not have been possible without Push Dustin telling me I was wrong about some Jigglypuff information from the Jigglypuff Know Your Moves. So, big shoutouts to him. We've become friends over this collaboration, and he's directed me to so much information. He's like, let me learn about Smash, and I'll always learn about Smash. I won't play Smash 4, but I'll love to learn about it. Yo, that's just so bad. I don't like it, but I love it. I don't like it, but I love it. Anyways, yeah, so you're like, where the hell have you been, Alex? You couldn't have been working on this video for a month, and you're right. I only been working on this video for, 2 months. Okay, but I've been, my computer was broken, okay? I'm gonna make a video on it, and I'm gonna go into more details in that video, but essentially, my computer was broken. If you kept up with my Twitter, not a shout out to go and click it over there, but if you kept up with my Twitter, you'll know My computer was busterinoed. It was a buster. It went out like a buster. Don't know how. It was like electrical surge. It's like, yo, I'm out. And it died. That was it. So, yeah, that's why no videos. So this video was made pretty fast because I'm like, oh shit, I need to put out a video because y'all are going to think I died. So, there's that. But I'm going to go into more details, and other videos should be coming soon. I've got a lot of, since I was broken, I could write a lot of videos. So a lot of them are up and coming, and I'll try and put out some more stuff in August because, you know, back to school. Let's not talk about it. Anyways, yeah, thank you for watching. This is going to be a new series. If you like it, let me know, because I only do stuff if you like it. We're a team here. You got to tell me what you like, and I'll give you what you like. Like, relationships don't work if there's no communication, you know what I mean? So, thanks for watching, y'all, and I'll see you on the flip side.